How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Did you have a great weekend?
Yep.
Yeah? Aiden, tell me one thing. What did you do this weekend?
I played with some kids.
Like around your house?
No, that's somebody's house where I went the weekend.
Fun.
Then I went to see if my stepbrother wasn't having a boy or but it was a boy.
Your brother?
No, it's my stepbrother.
Your stepbrother? Oh my goodness. So you're going to be so you're going to have a new baby in the family. So is it a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Ooh, nice. Nyala, what did you do this weekend?
Play basketball.
How did I not remember that? Was it in town or was it away?
In Lincoln.
Oh, in Lincoln? And how'd you do?
Good.
Did you win?
Yes.
Like by how much?
By how much?
Yeah, like a lot?
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of games this week? Or is basketball kind of slowing down for you guys?
Yeah, because soccer season is about to start.
You play soccer?
Soccer?
You do?
Yeah.
For, are you on a Lincoln team? Or are you on the Beatrice team? Okay. All right, Ruby. Naomi, what did you do this weekend? What did you do this weekend?
An astronaut and maybe I was doing
You were watching the astronauts this weekend?
astronaut game.
Oh, you were playing an astronaut game? Oh, well. So what should you, I asked you a question. What should you do now?
What did you do this weekend?
Oh, Nail, I'm so glad you asked me what did I do this weekend because I did nothing but watch TV. Is that crazy? But I'm going to tell you why I just watched TV. That's all I did. I was watching the astronauts. I watched them Friday. I watched them Saturday. And I also watched them Sunday. So that's why we have a News2You article that we're going to read today. And we're going to focus on
The boy.
space. But more importantly, we're going to talk about space, but we're going to talk about the vocabulary words that we might not know to understand our reading, okay? But what I did this weekend is on Friday, I watched them launch a rocket into space to save 2 astronauts in space. And I've got some pretty cool facts that I'm going to tell you about too. So first, we're going to begin to read NASA's student launch. So it's not really what happened this weekend, but we're going to talk about it as we go on, okay? I will help you read, but if we come to a word that we don't know, we're going to stop and we're going to look at the words around the word we don't know to see if we can figure them out, okay? So, Nayala, do you want to start? Do you want to read the first? Let's try to read the first line, okay?
Okay, U.S. students will
Compete.
U.S. students will compete in NASA.
Sorry. Okay, try that again. U.S. students will compete.
And NASA students launch
Challenge. Ooh, Aiden, let's talk about that. I need you to put that down because that's a distraction. Compete. Do we know what the word compete means?
Yeah.
Ooh, Nayla, what does compete mean?
That means challenge, who can win
Ooh, who can win? Aiden, what did Nayala say? What does compete mean?
To win.
You're trying to win. What can you try to win at, Naomi? What can you try to win?
I don't know.
Well, let's think. Do you like to play games? Yeah. What do you want to do when you're playing a game?
I would say that I just did everything with astronauts. Astronauts and then win number 2.
Oh, it is? But did you try to win at that game? Okay, so win. Nayala, what did you do this weekend to compete? You tried to win, or you did. You won at what? Basketball. Aiden, tell me something that you're trying to compete in. Football. You are. I'll take that for just a little bit. Okay, fun. Thanks. Football. You're trying to compete. So compete means you're trying to win. And NASA's student launch is a challenge. So a challenge is kind of like they're trying to compete against each other. All right. Aiden, ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Students
student
will
compete
Build,
and
launch spacecrafts. What does launch mean? Calm body. What does launch mean?
Like throwing something.
Oh, clear speech so I can hear you.
Like throwing something.
Throwing something? Is that what you said? Yep, throwing something. You're launching something into the air. All right. Naomi, you want to try? Okay, ready? Let's learn about different kinds spacecrafts. What's a spacecraft, Nala?
Like space where you have to draw on the paper, like after you draw like something like launching off, but you have to draw on the paper.
So is a spacecraft kind of like, let's think about it. A spacecraft goes where? Into
The sky.
It goes into the sky. Is that different than what we drive on the ground?
Yeah.
Can we launch our cars into space?
No.
One, it doesn't go that fast. And it probably couldn't withstand like the atmosphere, like going into orbit, right?
Can go fast.
What?
Supercars.
Supercars, yeah, but could they launch into space?
No.
Probably not. So they're going to learn about different kinds of spacecrafts. Here's a spacecraft. It's unique. We don't know what it is, but we're going to find out.
I have a question.
What is your question?
One day I play on my phone. I just play on my phone like all night to my bedtime.
Oh, that's a lot of screen time. All right, ready? So spacecrafts are vehicles that travel into space. What are vehicles? What's that word? Vehicle.
Cars.
It's a car. It's a car. What else could it be? A vehicle. Naomi, what else could a vehicle be? A bike, absolutely.
A bus.
A bus.
A train.
A train. An airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah. A rocket ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just made up a train.
Spacecrafts come in many shapes and sizes. Now, you want to try this one?
Yeah, most spacecrafts are launched by
Powerful.
powerful rockets, and rockets
Propel.
propel the spacecraft into space.
Ooh, do we know what the word propel means? Aiden, sit up on your pockets, feet down, please. Thanks. What do you know what propel means? Ooh, let's look at this. Let's look at this sentence that Nayala just read. The rockets propel the spacecraft into space.
Oh, that make it launch.
Yeah, they're launching. Propel means, what do they use to launch rockets into space?
It takes gas.
Absolutely. Is there large tanks of gas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what are they made out of?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. That's a great question.
They tunnels and they make in the fire.
Oh, is there a fire that shoots out of the rocket? They're called rocket boosters.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah, these things right here hold a lot of fuel. All right, Aiden. Spacecrafts
Spacecraft go to space
for
many
reasons. So spacecrafts do go into space for many reasons. What do you think one thing a spacecraft goes into space for?
They can look at stuff.
They can look at stuff. Yep.
But they can stand on the Earth too.
Yep, they can. They can look at stuff. Now, what's something else that they can do?
Mixer doesn't have any thing that can hold.
Okay. Are they scientists?
Mm-hmm.
They're scientists. What they do up in space is they conduct experiments. They conduct experiments like DNA experiments, physical activity experiments, plant experiments, walking into space experiments. They do so many experiments. Another reason why spacecrafts go into space that happened this weekend was there was astronauts that were at the International Space Center for longer than they needed to be. So 4 astronauts took off from Florida, launched up to the International Space Center to get the 2 that have been there for more than they should. So they're up there right now doing experiments, talking about what's going on, and then they come back starting tomorrow. They come back to Earth, which will be kind of cool. I'm hoping that we can, when you come back on Wednesday, we can look at that, okay? So, they may study Earth, other planets, galaxies, and more. They may carry supplies or people to space. Would you like to travel on a spacecraft?
No.
No? Would you? Yeah? Would you?
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool. The spacesuits are really awesome. Do you think that it goes fast or do you think it goes slow?
They go fast.
But they first go slow and they go up.
They do. So I have a fun fact, and I can't even imagine how fast this is, but I asked my husband, Brad, how fast do you think a spacecraft travels in orbit? So we're talking about miles per hour. Like, how fast does your vehicle go? Normally, when you're riding on the highway, it goes 65 miles an hour, okay? That's how fast you're going. So how fast do you think a spacecraft's going in space, Nayala?
80 miles?
Good guess.
One question.
Oh, answer my question. How fast do you think it's going?
No. 6?
6 what? Miles per hour?
60.
Oh, 60. Okay, maybe. How fast do you think the spacecraft is going?
They just
How fast do you think? How fast do you think the spacecraft is going in orbit?
100 centimeters on April.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to show you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're never going to believe this number. We'll do blue. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
17.
17.
15.
So when we're reading this number, are you ready? It is 17,500 miles per hour.
Dang, that's fast.
That is so incredible. That's how fast they're traveling in space. It's insane. All right.
Can I say my question?
Save it after we're done, okay? Spacecrafts include artificial satellites. So here's a satellite. Let's see if we can learn more about it.
Oh.
So what is a satellite?
Like a light.
Look at all those different satellites. These satellites do different things for us on Earth, and scientists like gather data from all these different satellites. So these things are orbiting our Earth all the time. What planet is this? This is the Earth. What is it?
It's a moon.
That's right. This is the moon. Absolutely, you're right. Huh?
Yeah, that's not a full moon.
Oh, I don't know. Why did it? Oh, there it goes. So here's all the different satellites. Some satellites collect data from Earth or the solar system. Some satellites take photos of the Earth. Some satellites help people study the Earth. They help give information about the Earth's ocean and land and air. The first artificial satellite was launched into space in 1957. The International Space Station. So this is where our astronauts that are today, this is where they landed. So this is a big, kind of like a big house that floats into space.
That looks cool.
Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Okay. Let's click and see if we can. Well, I don't know if there's. Oh,
The ISS is the most incredible wonder of the modern world.
so here's the studies that they're doing. The experiments. There's plants up
Put the
there.
first one through the hatch. We're pushing boundaries. We're doing things that nobody else is doing.
What did you notice about the astronauts that are in this International Space Center?
They put some white stuff on.
Are they walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No.
not walking.
They are floating.
They're floating. Do you know why they're floating?
They're on the but they so can float. If this Earth becomes float, it's staying all day.
That's right. They have zero gravity. So that's why we have gravity. That's what holds us down on Earth. The pressure holds us down. There's no gravity up in space. So that's why they're flying all over the place.
These
All the experiments.
Where's like that? Like
Pretty
the-
high.
like,
Pretty cool. So that's the International Space Station. Oh boy, am I going to lose my stuff? I hope not. No. Okay, good. Phew. All right. The International Space Station was launched in November 1998. So not very long ago.
November?
In November, yep.
You know
What are the
November is
clouds
in-
are concerned?
The clouds. Yep, the clouds. You can see a lot from the International Space Station. You can probably see storms that are on the cloud. All right, ready?
Friday was a storm.
Here we go. Let's think. All right, we're going to review what we've read and our vocabulary words that we've been learning. What are most spacecrafts launched by?
Rockets.
Is it a slingshot, rockets, or hands? Naomi, go ahead and point to it or push it. Yep.
Rockets.
Good job. Can we launch spacecrafts by
No.
slingshots? It's kind of like a slingshot, right? When it goes off. Yeah, but different rockets. Do we do it by hands?
Yeah.
No, we don't do it by hand. But do scientists use their hands to operate the spacecraft? Absolutely. What do satellites help people study? Aiden, you can come. Is it picture books, artwork, or Earth?
Earth.
Ooh, good job. Look at me. Earth.
Earth.
Thank you. Nayala, what does the ISS have? So the ISS, they call the ISS the International Space Station. So do they have car shows, theme parks, or science labs?
Science.
Can they
labs.
really have car shows?
No.
No. All right, we'll do one more and then our time's almost up. So NASA has created spacecrafts to take people to space for many years. Nayala, you want to try to read?
Yeah, a spacecraft
Took
took the first
NASA astronaut.
astronauts into space in 1961. That
The astronaut.
astronaut was
Alan Shepard.
Alan.
So he was the first one to go into space. Aiden. NASA scientists started building kind of spacecraft in 1976. Ooh, the spacecraft was called Space Shuttles.
Ooh, they were just made a web.
They were. Astronauts traveled to space on the space shuttle from 1991 to 2011. Now, other companies have created spacecraft like X. Let's see what this one is. This is the day Alan Shepard, the first guy to land or that went up into space. Let's learn about him. 1961. In early May, NASA announced Mercury, 7 astronauts. Oops, I didn't read fast enough. Would be the first American. This is the morning of the launch. Look at their spacesuits.
Keep on is way up fast.
They are going fast. This is how they come back down to Earth. So on Wednesday, this is what our astronauts will be in. They'll be in like a capsule that will drop into the ocean. And that happens on Wednesday. The new ones, anyways. Oops. Oop, here's another spacecraft. This is called the Space Rovers. And that's where we'll end today. So, what was one spacecraft that we learned about? Aiden?
They got launched.
Oh, yep, they launched. That's a great word. They launched into space. What was one of the vehicles that they launched?
The thing.
Nayala?
Space rocket.
A space rocket. Yep. So that's one vehicle that they launched into space. What's another vehicle that we saw? It started with an S. There was lots of them that circled here. Satellites. And now we're going to talk about rovers. Rovers are robots. So we'll talk about rovers and robots on Wednesday, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's get you some stickers.
Do they? Well, they're not. Well, do they? Are they the rockets on something like they hold to they?
They are are you saying your question is, are rockets on something before they launch? It's called a launch pad. So, yep, they are on a launch pad. Good job, Aiden. You did great work today. Naomi, thanks for coming. Have a wonderful day. One more.
I got like 8.
One more. Nayala, thanks for coming. Hey, tomorrow will you come early when you get here and let's do some articulation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, just right away. A quick 5-10 minutes. Okay? Thanks. Have a great day, guys.